We're going to move on to 1 p.m. Eastern. Buffalo Bills at Miami Dolphins, Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens, Florida. We start with the market here, and we have the Bills opening up at -3.5. That's now -3. Now, you can still get a 3.5 if you shop around, but a lot of books, the majority of books have gone to 3, but heavily juiced. You can still get a 3.5 at a decent price, though. It's not a plus line 3.5. This total sitting at 48. There's been a 5-cent move to the over. A 5-cent move to the over. Bills got their season off to a surprisingly ugly start. And I didn't take Bills futures, not because I don't believe in them. I don't know. I was on Steelers week 1. There was just so much hype around this team, and I expect them to be a very good football team this year. They win their first AFC East title since 95, get to the AFC Championship game first time in 27 years, and the build-up's just been huge. They were up 10-0 at the half. Last year, they were the second highest scoring offense, and they crossed midfield in 8 of their 11 drives and got 1 touchdown and 3 field goals to show for it. 1 touchdown and 3 field goals to show for it. There's 5,422 tickets in. 78% of the tickets are on the Bills and 68% of the cash. It's interesting. And then another very interesting point, 68% of the tickets on the over and 97% of the cash on the over, and the market not moving at a point or a half point, nothing. And the market not scared of this early money towards the over. Josh Allen, 30 of 51 for 270 yards, 1 touchdown, no interceptions. Ran 11 times for 72 yards. Stephon Diggs, 9 catches for 69 yards. Cole Beasley, 8 for 60. Emmanuel Sanders, 4 for 52. Devin Singletary ran 11 times for 72 yards. And Zach Moss was inactive. Dolphins opened up their season with a big 17-16 win at New England. I'm thankful that I got the confidence late to back the Dolphins, and I needed a 3.5 and -125, so I'm not really proud of it. But Tua, 16 of 27 for 202 yards, a touchdown and a pick. He also ran for a 3-yard touchdown. Devontae Parker, main weapon, 4 catches for 81 yards. Jalen Waddle looked good, 4 catches for 61 yards. Myles Gaskin led the ground attack with 9 carries for 49 yards, and we know he's dangerous as a receiver, 5 catches for 27 yards. Their offense was 2 for 2 in the red zone, but just 4 for 11 on third down. And the Patriots were driving to win that game. And Damian Harris, lost the ball at the 9, and everything changed. They lose Raekwon Davis to a knee injury. Here we go. Bills, Dolphins. Bebsie, take it away.
Look, I think again maybe some overreactions here. Maybe not. I think the Bills right the ship this week. I'm not saying they're going to win. What I'm saying is Josh Allen did not look good in week 1. He missed a lot of passes. His accuracy looked like Josh Allen of old, not Josh Allen that was an MVP candidate last year. I think they clear that up. That said, Miami's still a good football team. They got an excellent defense. Their biggest question mark is still Tua. I think Tua Tagovailoa looked pretty decent last week. He looked better than I expected. But my look here, does this not feel like too many points? Does this not feel like an awful lot of points in a game that should be a struggle? Look, I lean Bills here. I do think they bounce back. I do think they can win this game. I have more questions about Miami, especially coming off that, pretty emotional win over the Patriots. But I just think I'm seeing 48s on the board. And that to me is an awful lot of points for two teams that, unless the Bills go off, I don't see this getting up that high.
It's an interesting look on the under. Is seeing the market and all the books having no fear whatsoever with all the money coming in on the over to move it. So, and yeah, I find that a very, very intriguing look here. I also think that the Dolphins are probably the spot at plus 3.5 at home. And look, the Bills can come in and win this game, but I think a really important point was made by Dennis Garcia here. He said Miami has the secondary to do exactly what Pittsburgh did. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, absolutely. I think here's the problem though: is it wasn't just the secondary in Pittsburgh. It was the fact that there was pressure in Josh Allen's face, and he was off target. He missed a lot of throws on the weekend. So, is Miami going to be able to generate the pass rush that makes Josh Allen uncomfortable again? Is Josh Allen going to regress to those mistakes he made as a young player in the league and seem to have cleaned up last year? I don't think he will, but it's important to get pressure in his face to do that. So I don't know. I'm not comfortable to bet one way or the other, to be honest with you. I could talk myself in and out of either side of it. But the under does intrigue me because this feels like, it's a divisional game. Neither team has a particularly potent looking offense right now. Neither team has a particularly impressive looking run game. So that would lean towards an over because they're going to throw a lot. But I don't know. 48 just seems high to me. Am I crazy?
No, I think that you are right. R agrees. He says there's over 48, no way. What do you think of what Trust? Let's move on after this Trusty comment. Trusty says, I think I'm off this game. Bills look bad in my opinion. I don't trust them. But, and he doesn't say but there, but it works. Dolphins got lucky. They played a rookie quarterback and did not look good in the win. So overreactions here. Yeah,
I agree. Trusty's spot on right there. Again, this is why the under is my only considered look right now.
I like it. So if I was to be sitting here come Sunday, and my spots on the 1 o'clock games right now were Bengals +3, Colts +4, Dolphins +3.5, and possibly the under 48. I'm pretty comfortable with that situation, and I like seeing all this money coming in on the over and no movement by the books. Right? There's been no fear whatsoever on this over. Let me just double check that. There's been a 5-cent move at Pinnacle to the over. Wow.
I think in order for them to do that, the Bills have to go off. And you have to ask yourself, do you think the Bills can go off? Because I don't see Tua putting up a ton of points.
I like both of those. All right. I like it. I like where we're going. We're building a card here.